Turkish March by Beethoven. I love it. So good. In this piece, we are going to do the first key signature of your whole entire life. Remember those days before key signatures? You're going to miss those days. Key signatures are a little tricky. Basically, they don't want to write that F sharp every time. And when we get into harder keys like the ones to come, E, B, F sharp, stuff like that, basically when they have like 5 or 6 sharps, notes that are always sharp, life gets really hard. So read up on this real quick. But basically when you're in the key of G, like we played the scale, we always have that F sharp. It would sound weird without it. And some scales would sound really weird. So scales have sharps. Ooh. It's hard to video camera and watch your keyboard through your hand. Leave me alone. So, basically when you're in a scale or a key, that note is always sharp, or at least for the most part. So instead of writing that sharp every time it came about, they just they put a key signature that tells you what note is sharp. Especially when it gets to like the harder keys, C sharp and F sharp have 6 or 7 sharps. So instead of them writing a sharp every note, they just write a key signature, and then you know that you have every C is sharp or every F is sharp. Okay? So more to come on that. That's a pretty important concept. I'll explain it. Just ask me in lessons. Let me explain the song a little bit. We have F sharps throughout, but none of them are labeled. So they told you to find and circle all the F sharps, so you don't have to remember it. I don't really care if you do or not, but make sure you don't play F natural, because that part will sound weird. This doesn't sound right. We want. Okay. So as long as you get them, that's what I'm looking for first. This piece is one of my favorite because there's a lot of technique. We have some accents, so long to short, and be careful of that rhythm. A lot of people get mixed up with that. So do that first part a couple times until it sounds like this. That's a big part of the song, because the next part's the same idea, just a little bit different ending. We have that crossover to D sharp, so make sure you cross over. That 2 should go on D sharp. This little middle line is a little bit different, but it's really not that hard. Maybe it's not that hard. Crescendo. Then we have the same thing as the beginning. So practice smart. Practice your first line and your third line, or your first phrase and your third phrase. Okay? Smart practice will get you a lot better, a lot quicker. So you can only have to practice that like 5 or 6 times and you'll have a really good idea of the piece. Okay? Have fun. Beethoven.